Now, with a career spanning over 60 years, there's not much our next guest hasn't done. From The Frost Report, Monty Python, James Bond, A Fish Named Wanda, John Cleese is an icon across TV, film and stage.
But it is arguably his portrayal of Basil Fawlty, the bad-tempered hotelier, that makes Fawlty Towers one of the best British comedies ever made, despite running for only 12 episodes. Let's take a look.
That's it! You've tried it on just once too often! Right! Well, don't say I haven't warned you! I've laid it on the line to you time and time again! Right! Well, this is it! I'm gonna give you a damn good thrashing!
I expect to be able to see the sea. You can see the sea. It's over there between the land and the sky.
Sybil! No! They don't understand! I remember Sybil! There's a party, Sybil! Everybody, people over!
There, tell the tyrant queen her cardies are safe forever. Mr. Moose is up. It's done, done, done.
It's up. It's down again.
Who's he?
He's here.
Who's that man? Hi.
Oh, it was so lovely to look up and see my ex-wife there.
Oh, but you're still lovely to look at.
She's so good.
She's... Oh, I mean...
You know, doing the book, I was looking at a lot of clips, and she and Prunella, bless her, they're so good. Whenever if the camera's not, only just on them, they're still absolutely perfect in performance. And that's the thing about Fawlty Towers, is that all the performers, Bernard Cribbins and Joan Sanderson, Nicky Henson, they all came on. They had 4 days to learn 140 pages and never got their words wrong. They always delivered these wonderful performances, because I don't know how we could do it in the time, Anyway, which one of you, Sally?
Him.
Sally!
Yes. I'll be Sally. I think this is the first TV interview you've done since Prunella Scales' sad death was announced last week. But you paid a lovely tribute to her on social media.
Yes.
What was it about her and her portrayal of Sybil that just made her so special?
Well, I thought what was extraordinary is to think that she was a star while I was still at Cambridge. She was that much older than me, 93, I'm 86 now. But when I was still at Cambridge, she was doing, with Richard Briers, she was doing The Marriage Line. And so she was an experienced veteran. When we started in 75, she was much more experienced than I was. But the funny thing is, Connie and I had suggested another actress for the role. And I won't say what her name was, but she was in a wonderful Alan Ayckbourn play. And she very politely said that, no, she didn't want to do it. She didn't think it was funny.
She didn't
and then John Howard Davis, who was the director and a child star, about that, it's an extraordinary story. He suggested Prue, and she came in on the first day and read it through. And Connie and I thought, I don't know, that's right. And then, and then the second day, we thought, oh, no, that's very right. And she was wonderful from then on. Very nice, very English, and couldn't wait to apologise.
Oh.
Well, she was always saying sorry.
What?
She was always saying sorry, was she?
Oh, always apologising for everything. Apologising for the civil war in Bolivia. She was just
Probably
one of those
wasn't her
English
fault.
people.
Yes. But there was something about the way she embodied that role. I know in Fast, physical appearance and physical performance is so important, but she got that right, didn't she?
But you see, when you're dealing with people as good as that, they know, you see, and if you put them with a good wardrobe person and a good makeup person, they sort it out. So nobody else like me comes in and gives us, say, try this or do that, because they do it on their own.
She's brilliant. Look at this. The hair, the high heels, everything.
Yeah, she wouldn't hit him hard enough.
Did she
When
apologise?
you're hitting people in
Yes.
comedy, you've got to really look as though you're hitting them. And she was too nice to hit him hard enough. You see, sort of giving him just like that. She should have been whacking him.
Well, the book you've written, looking back at 50 years of Fawlty Towers, gives all sorts of insights and secrets about what happened, including a moment where you hit Manuel, Andrew Sachs, rather harder than was intended.
Well, it was his fault. Well, he was
Officer.
first down like this, and I had the frying pan, and I was going to hit him a glancing blow. It was the last thing in the show, so it didn't matter if I knocked him out. I was supposed to swing, yes, here it is, and I was supposed to hit him a glancing blow, and he straightened up and got a whack at his head and never stopped complaining about it. I said, look, when you're doing this kind of physical comedy, it's like playing football. You're going to get banged now and again, you know, if you're doing something physical.
But he was actually concussed, was he?
Well, that's what he claimed. I don't believe it.
We heard that there was a prop frying pan and you used a real frying pan.
No.
Oh, right, OK.
Well, at least that's the first I've ever heard of it.
Right, OK.
But as I said, I was trying to hit him like that, and suddenly he backed up. And then there was a bit of a clunk. But as I say, it was the end of the show, so even if we'd killed him, we had our show.
And that thwack, the noise that we heard, wasn't added on later. That was
I
the
don't
actual
know.
skull.
It might have been. It might have been, because you can make things look much better.
I think you're covering your tracks now,
well,
John.
adding these little noises on later makes a huge difference, you know.
And, John, all these years later, there is still so much to talk about, isn't there? There's so much to talk about with Fawlty Towers, and that's what you're doing at the moment. You're out there talking to people.
Yeah, and people have got a great affection for it. There's a family I know that play a game, and the whole family game is this. It's one of them tries to do a quote from Fawlty Towers without the others recognising it. They play this game. So there's so much affection for it. I thought it would be fun to talk about it, but also a lot of young people want to know about comedy. So I put a lot of stuff in there that you don't find in the other books about how to get laughs and why things are funny. And I like talking about that.
Why things are funny.
Yeah.
OK, what makes something funny?
Well, the trouble is so many different things make people... Look, when I did this with the branch, the first time I did it, I had a branch that was much too floppy. So when I came in and hit it, it wasn't funny. And we were all surprised. And then I ran off and got another branch and came in and hit, and that was too rigid. And we sort of stopped. He says, "Not funny, is it?" "No, it's not." I said, "Well," I said, "Let's find a..." And I found a branch that wasn't too floppy or too hard, and started hitting and it immediately became hysterically funny. Now, how do you come up with a philosophy that explains that the humour's all about how stiff the branch is? You see what I mean? And that's the thing about comedy, is that it's very hard ever to pin it down, and people are always trying to make generalizations about it, most of which are not true most of the time.
And you also, it comes out in the book, that you gave yourselves time, you and Connie Booth,
that was why it
to
was
write
so good.
it. A lot longer than other writers.
6 weeks to write an episode. Nobody's ever taken 6
Wow.
weeks. I know. Because if you're waiting for good ideas, sometimes they arrive and sometimes they don't. So if you write something in a week, you probably have 2 or 3 good ideas. If you can do it in 6 weeks, you've got 12 to 15 different funny ideas, which is why people can watch it again and again, you know?
And
I love that bit.
I love the fact that you love...
love that bit. The idea it doesn't know there's a real fire and keeps saying, no, it's just a drill pushing it back into the flames.
is it true, though, at that moment, Andrew Sachs had some kind of chemical...
Oh, something went wrong with him again. I told him he was going to get hurt if you do physical comedy. You know?
He did
going
get
on
hurt.
and on. If I hadn't been so brutal to him, no one would know his name.
You also talk about the inspiration for Basil, a real hotelier who served you.
Extraordinary. I walked into the reception the first day. I was the only one in reception. I saw him at the desk. You just know. So I start walking. He sees me coming. He thinks a guest. And he turns around like this and starts pretending he's very, very busy. You see, and I come in and stand at the desk. And he just goes on like, he must know I'm there, but he behaves as though I'm not. And then eventually I say, and he says, oh, what? What a start for a hotelier man in the hospitality business who really doesn't like guests. I always said he embodied the motto of British hoteliers, which is we could run this place properly if it wasn't for the guests.
And he inspired a prototype before Basil himself, wasn't there? There was a kind of...
Oh, yes, there was a actual guy down in Glen Eagles Hotel in Torquay where we stayed with the Pythons. Donald Sinclair, his name was. Ah. That's right.
Yeah. If only he knew.
When we went down to show the designer what the hotel looked like, to our disappointment, Donald wasn't there anymore. He'd sold the hotel, and it was run by a really nice, friendly, helpful, competent man, which was a great disappointment. But he went off to Miami, and the Daily Mail tracked him down, and he wouldn't speak to them.
Of course.
But the journalists managed to get his daughter, who'd never seen the show, to watch a couple of episodes. And she watched the episodes, and then she turned to the journalist and said, that's Dan. Yes, true.
And John, you've been on tour recently, haven't you? What's that been like, travelling about?
Horrible.
Go on. Why is it horrible?
Because of the travelling. The travelling is... Steve Martin said something very funny. He said, I do the performing for free. I get paid for the travel. Oh. So you're doing 7 hours in a coach, and the roads in America now that there's no infrastructure, you can't even read properly because of... So it was exhausting. I did 32, but what I was doing, I was showing the Holy Grail. And you do introduce it, then you show the film, and then you talk about it afterwards, because they love the Holy Grail.
And you've got a documentary coming out following you on tour all over Europe.
I did a tour in Europe earlier this year, and this dear friend of mine, he's half my age, but he's terrific, and he does everything technical, but he also studied journalism at Bristol, so he's good artistically and with words. And he just started shooting everything with a camera to see what happened. And
everything?
Then well, just about.
Wow.
Well, I kept him out of the loo,
well
but
done.
that was about it.
Well, I mean, you show him your feet, don't you? There's a bit when you're having your feet pedicured and dressed and blisters and stuff, and it's right there full.
I've had 6 years of this. Look at this.
Oh, go on.
Look at this. Look, you see, it's still bandaged. Can you believe that?
Right.
John.
After 6 years, it's still bandaged because I had a bone spur cut out of it.
And it won't heal?
It won't heal.
John, that looks phenomenally painful.
No.
No?
Just a pain in the foot.
A literal pain in the foot?
Yeah.
Well,
would you like Sally?
No.
I'm going to offer you as a pedicurist.
What are you worried about?
No, I was going to say.
Would you like? And then he looked at me.
No. Sally brought in some brownies for us all this morning. She's been baking.
What?
Maybe you'd like a brownie.
Oh,
this is going to make you feel better, John.
God, I had one of these at Graham Chapman's once, and I didn't realise all the stuff was in it.
Oh, this does have a secret ingredient in it, but probably not that. This is just got...
Is this a joke?
It's nice. No, it's fine. It's a proper brownie. There's nothing bad in it. There's a little shot of espresso in it. That's all.
It's not a trick one.
It's not a trick one, I promise. I baked it myself last night, and we've saved one for you. Just one.
Well, that's very good.
Oh.
There you go. Praise
indeed. It is very good. It's great. Very sweet.
Yeah.
Day made, not too sweet.
And you made that?
Of course.
Awfully useful, these women, aren't they?
My word, John. We'll be having words.
John Cleese, thank you for coming in and sharing everything.
Oh, we started.
It's great to see you.
No, we're on in a minute.
Oh, I got to watch.
And John's book about Fawlty Towers and his documentary, I think, starts going around lots of cinemas across the UK later this week. Great to see you.
John, you won't believe this. There's a woman chancellor. Can you believe it? A woman chancellor. No. And she made a speech yesterday, which appears to have...
Prime Minister. I thought that was enough.
Which has appeared to have removed any doubt.
They're getting everywhere now.
Yes, we are. We're taking over the world.
And what a relief.
Yes.
The only good thing
for us all
that's happened in my life is that women have become more powerful.
Yes.